Hi guys, Nadeja here. Welcome to my channel, Live and Align. I am making a smoothie at this time. I have all of my good ingredients ready to go. I have my wheat germ. I have my orange juice with no pulp. I have the 2 bananas that I already put in the blender. I have my hemp hearts. These are great for vegetarian protein, non-meat protein. I also have something really good here. I actually found a 4-pound bag, okay? This is a 4-pound bag of mixed fruit. This is pineapple, sliced strawberry, peaches, and mango. This actually was $10 at Walmart, guys. $10 and it's full. As opposed to the Wegmans one that was at Publix for $15. This one is way better. It has a lot more fruit and it's an extra pound for $5 less. This is also the organic flax seeds that I will be putting inside of the smoothie once it's done. So let's get started. Gotta go ahead and get started. This is just for me, so I don't want to hear about me using my hands. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. This is actually probably gonna be more. I usually make enough for more than one time, but I'm gonna have to put some in there and get it down first. I told you guys I tried this before with cranberry, and it was really good. It was really good with cranberry before, but now we're going to do it with orange juice. Let me not start this without putting the top on like I almost just did. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Let me make sure it's plugged up first. And it is not. Alrighty, get that plugged in. Oh gosh, this is so funny. I almost tried to start it and it wasn't even gonna start at all. Alright, let's try that again. Let me make sure this is all the way on because last time I did it, it was going in its own way. Okay, so I definitely want more fruit than that because that's not enough. That's not enough. That's more orange juice than anything, right? So I'll be putting more fruit. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to get stuck. One time I put so much it got like stuck and that wasn't cool. So let's see if we can do it this way. Smush all that down. Sounds like something stuck. Let's try that again. I take it that it crushed everything it needed to crush. I hope so, because I sure enough am gonna I'm just gonna pour it now. So I have my glass. I'm gonna pour it in here. See those chunks? That's not done. Gosh darn it. Let me stir it up. Apparently it's not something stuck in there. Let me make sure this is off. I don't need any drama. It's off, okay. Something was stuck. So I'm getting it unstuck, guys. Alright, let's try this again. I don't want a lumpy smoothie. I don't want it to be lumpy. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. That's better. I think that's much better. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Much better. Oop, put too much. All right, so that will get saved for later. Much later, actually. Because this usually fills me up. So, first things first, wheat germ. Excuse me, not hemp hearts. So I put a little bit here. Just a little bit. Somebody said, isn't it lumpy with this stuff in it? And I said, no, it's actually not. It's really not. And this bag is almost done. These hemp hearts, pretty much done now. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the rest of these. I had these in my salad last night, which is why they're pretty much almost gone. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I guess I don't. Yeah, there's only a little bit left. I'm not going to shave those for later. I dumped them on the counter for the most part. But again, guys, this is really good for you. This was only 10 bucks at Walmart. It is a natural source of protein. Okay, and then I'll be adding the flax seeds. The all natural ground cold milled flax seeds. I gotta look into why that even matters, because I don't know right now why cold milled matters, but that's enough. So after I stir it up, guys, it's actually pretty good. You don't really taste, like, it's not lumpy like you would think it is. It's just not. Let me not grab a fork. Alright, so I use a knife so it doesn't get, like, stuck. And then we'll just do the smoothie like that. Have to try to get it in there, so you have to, you have to keep, like, flipping it over almost to get it down. And you see it at the bottom, how we're starting to kind of get in there. I tried to give this to my son. He was like, no thanks, Mom. He tasted a little bit of it before I put all this stuff in it. Then he was like, it's okay. But mostly you taste the orange juice. This already has, like I said, the pineapples, the mangoes. It's just really good for you guys. And this is filling too. This is my first meal of the day. I practice autophagy. So basically I don't eat until, I try to wait till 17 hours. So basically what happens is my cells start to devour the bad cells first in my body. With autophagy, it's A-U-T-O-P-H-A-G-Y, autophagy. And what it does is it allows your cells, the bad cells, to be eaten up first, because the longer you wait, your body starts to feed on something. So it starts to feed on the bad cells first, or the older cells, and that helps your new cells to renew, and then you end up having a lot more new cells. So that's just an idea for you guys. It's called autophagy, and that means that I try to go from the time that I sleep to the time I wake up. I try to go 17 hours. So you figure you go to bed at like 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. People get up around 7 or 8. That's 10 hours right there. So you can wait until you figure, let me see, 5 more hours would be, why is my math off right now? So you figure you get up at 7, that would be 10 hours. And then you have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 would be 15 hours. And then 1 or 2 would be 17 hours. So if your first meal of the day, and trust me guys, it's not that bad after a while, you get used to it. But if your first meal of the day is actually not until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you eat late, you get really full. This is a big glass. You get really full off of this. So I'll drink this and then I'll be good until later on today. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining my channel or watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you have any ideas for me, make sure you drop them in the comments and I'll see if I can make it happen, alright? Thanks guys, have a great day.